there, Reject Nation. I'm Greg Alba.
Oh man, I'm John Humphrey.
Yep, we did it. We did the obligatory things you're
Jinkies.
supposed to say in a Scooby-Doo trailer.
Jinkies Mystery Machine.
So I have never seen any Scooby-Doo things. Once in my life, only like memes, commercials, little snippets, clips. I'm sure you have seen a lot of Scooby-Doo, John. See, I didn't grow up with cable, and Scooby-Doo was only on cable, apparently.
Sorry, I am a child of privilege, and I'm gonna rub it in your face right now.
I'm glad you finally admit it.
Yep.
And I'm
All
sure
that
this
cable.
will somehow play into the nostalgia, because that's what we do with all these
What?
trailers. Nostalgia.
I don't buy it.
Which I will feel plenty. I am the demographic that needs to be the new audience to be hooked in, even though I'm not familiar with the source
This
material.
would be a perfect litmus test for the movie.
I literally don't know what they do.
Oh, great. Yeah, they're all stockbrokers.
Oh, it's about to start. You ready?
Ready.
Popcorn?
Butter.
Nachos?
Cheese.
Root beer with red licorice straw?
Right here. Maybe it's time we made our new movie.
Good idea, Scoob. But first we need a trailer.
Good idea.
Can you do the trailer guy voice?
Well, let me give it a shot. In a world destroyed by evil. Discover the epic origin story of the greatest team of heroes in the history of mystery.
Hit.
Not bad.
Nailed it.
Hit.
Aww. That Venice Beach.
Looks like it.
This mangy stray's coming with me.
He's not a stray.
Okay then, what's his name?
His name's Scooby.
Middle name?
Solo.
Last name?
Do.
Whoa.
I love
This
it.
is so different
I'll never take it off.
than what I don't know.
Aw.
Maybe don't do that again.
I'm Fred. This is Velma.
Is
Hi. And that's Daphne. Hey.
this
I'm
Imagine
Shaggy.
Dragons?
And this is Scooby-Doo.
Nice to meet you.
Sounds like Dragon Babies. Imagine Dragon Babies.
This looks fun. Wow, 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 wow.
Shaggy and Scooby were taken?
Do you realize where we are?
No.
Look around, man. The clean, modern aesthetic, the cool blue color palette. We're in
IKEA.
the Falcon Fury. Did you say IKEA?
I said Falcon Fury, just like you.
Maybe this can lead us to Scooby and Shaggy. Trace amounts of mustache oil, 12-year-old scotch.
Ugh. Is the bad guy my dad?
Rover. Yay. 1,000 yays, I say.
Alright.
John, please let me go first. I feel like my opinion would be the most important in
Totally.
this case.
Yeah.
It looks cute. John, please, go.
It does look cute. I teetered back and forth a lot on this trailer because I don't dislike the angle. I at first was kind of taken aback by the whole, we're gonna do an origin story because that's very popular, and we're gonna make this more comic booky because that's very popular. But yeah, I mean, the idea of seeing where Scooby and Shaggy first met seemed cute. The whole here's how he got his name kind of aggravated me a little bit, and that's sort of the flavor of this whole trailer.
Is it messing with the mythology?
I don't
and the
care about the
lore
mythology.
of
Just like,
Scooby-Doo?
I didn't need to know that his name came from a random box, you know? Like, it's fine. It's just the type of thing I've seen 1,000 times before. You said Solo during the trailer. Before you say it, I know Scooby snacks are a thing. And hey, maybe he was named after them, maybe they were named after him, but it's the execution. This trailer kept endearing me with things where I'm like, oh yeah, this probably would be fun, and probably there will be better jokes than the jokes that are here, because there's also this metatone of voice that is very pervasive now that just feels kind of forced. Like that whole thing where he's like, maybe don't ever do that again after Shaggy licks his face. Things like that are what make me worried about what we just saw, but it does look cute, and the stuff where they're older definitely reminded me of Scooby-Doo, but with, yeah, a bigger lighter, broader, more fantastical sheen, which I'm not opposed to. I mean, the part of the point of Scooby-Doo is that the villains were always very down to earth, and they had usually some kind of way of explaining how an apparition appeared or whatever. This looks like they're committing to going full on. There's supernatural stuff in this world, which is, I'm fine with that generally, and there are other Scooby-Doo movies that have done that. That's a little bit out there for classic Scooby-Doo. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of hope that the overall movie demonstrates a certain amount of heart and a certain meta voice that isn't just lurid and, you know, production notes inspired, I guess.
Huh.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're worried they're gonna mess with the Scooby-Doo legacy.
No, we've done Scooby-Doo 1,000 million times.
But you're upset about things, and you're worried
so
and
upset.
concerned about
I know.
this children's movie,
I have
John.
an opinion. Well, yeah, and I mean, I get it. It's aimed directly, probably toward, you know, the youth of today, and I get that.
30-year-old males.
I get that sense from this trailer very clearly. I can feel the math.
Well, they want a new audience.
I know they do.
And they want to rack in a new crowd. People like me, late 20s, ethnic. That's why there was
That's
a
why they
bunch
cast
of
Gina Rodriguez
brown
as
people
Velma, yeah.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
It worked, man. It worked.
Totally.
I was like, wow, the fact that they changed female characters' names, her names, Thelma and Louise.
No, there's still Velma and you know, Daphne
Brittany,
and Fred and
that's their names.
Shaggy.
Yeah,
And
I know Shaggy and Scooby.
everybody knows Shaggy and Scooby. Well, the other thing too is that Scooby-Doo has always talked, but he talks full on in this trailer.
Not my Scooby.
Again, I don't care so much, but it's something that I will have to.
Don't be shy. Don't let out your anger and emotions.
Yeah,
John.
that's right.
Not my Scoobs.
I will have to get used to that, I think, and hey, if the movie handles it well, cool. But part of the charm I thought of
This is
Scooby-Doo was that
sensitive material,
he
man.
couldn't speak complete sentences, so like it's just that's a new thing. But that is a total nitpick, just something I noticed. It could go either way.
I don't think it's a nitpick. I think it is contradicting everything we
Yeah,
loved about
I know.
Scooby-Doo growing up.
It's really messing with my childhood. Nothing is sacred, and I'm gonna go really hardcore on my petition and get this movie remade.
Yeah.
Remade with only the in fact, take out all the animation and just stitch together like 5 episodes of the classic cartoon, and that's all I want. Petition. The John cut.
Look, John, I know I've been talking this whole video, so I think I should let you speak, but I think I'm going to get one more opinion in really quick.
No,
Okay.
I can't have that.
All right, so I do really like the origin element, though. When I said origin, I was like, oh, is this about the gang forming and we're going to like flash their names on screen? And I thought that it was kind of a unique, heartfelt touch. I watched this whole movie of just Shaggy bonding with his puppy. I was really into that side of things. I want them to live in that part of the world and gradually get to meeting the other characters and whatever. I don't want this movie to rush to get there. And I think the animation feels very lively, and I do get that complaint when they take these IPs and they put this like flashy modern day animation all over it. It seems like Addams Family is doing well with audiences and box office. Well, I know it wasn't the best critic score wise, but I kind of had the same response to that when I saw the trailer. It wasn't like the Lego movie did something like, whoa, that looks different. And this is like, oh, this is kind of, you know, what we'd sort of expect, you know?
Yeah.
But then again, Warner Bros. Did Lego Movie, and that is a great animated movie.
That's true. This is interesting to me because it looks like 2 movies stitched together, because the young stuff looks very much like a heartwarming family animated movie, and then the adult stuff looks like a wacky, you know, sci-fi horror adventure. So I also wonder if this is going to be like Rob Zombie's Halloween or something, where we spend the first half hour as kids and then we cut to, you know, later on in life or something, to draw a weird comparison. Or if we're going to cut back and forth frequently, or what those elements are, because this trailer suggested to me that those are going to be 2 distinct parts of this movie. So that could have an interesting narrative thrust in the way that they organize all that. I feel like that could be a cool thing about this. I'm definitely not opposed to seeing an origin story. I just want it to be genuine. That's all.
John, I think you got to read more into it. I think you got to.
Where's the subtext, man?
I think you really got to analyze it.
Where's the
even
diversity?
harder. You know, this story.
The themes
about a young white guy with his talking puppy and his friends.
Guillermo del
in a
Toro
time
should have made
van.
this.
I think that, you know, it warrants
a 2.5 hour
criticism.
Yeah, Gaspar Noé, you know, deconstruction.
All right, guys, were you excited for Rob Zombie's Halloween meets Scooby-Doo? comment below. You guys can subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. I would like to end this with a Patron of the Day shout out to a man named Scuba Steve. John, shout him out in your best Scooby-Doo voice.
I've never had to do this before. Scuba Steve, you're the best patron we've ever had. This is so hard, man.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Look at the camera.
I'm trying, Scuba. Hey, man, you know, Scoob, Steve, we look forward to shouting you out every month, man, and I know we missed you once, so I'm just gonna make sure that every month we shout you out 2, 3, 4 times so it never happens again. And if there's anyone out there who can solve the mysteries of this world, it's you, my friend. Oh, yeah.